And welcome everyone to week 5 of Football Friday Night. I'm your host, Dwayne Lindo, and as expected, heavy rainstorms late in the afternoon, wreaking havoc on many of our football fields. It's okay though, it's a bye week for many of our local teams, but the main focus for coaches tonight, keeping the kids safe on the fields, and of course, winning. We start with our game of the week, the Manatee Hurricanes playing host to the Steinbrenner Warriors out of Tampa. The storied Hurricanes football team trying to run the table in district play. Let's get to it. First quarter, the handoff to Keon Fordham, the Hurricanes premier back, and he gets absolutely nothing. Tough play for Keon there. The Canes try the passing game. Scudieri looks for a receiver, and guess what? He finds one. The offense gets a good 25 yards off of that one, but no points. The Canes pick up a few yards with the pass to Calvin Miller, but they get nothing out of it. Manatee finally putting points on the board with this field goal to make it 3-0. Both teams playing great defense, but watch this. Justin Porter recording a sack for the Canes. Both teams combined for less than 50 yards at the half. But Manatee takes it away in the second half. A much needed win for the Hurricanes. They take this one 31-0. Now on to Riverview. Like Manatee, they're trying to get in the driver's seat when it comes to District 6. They beat Steinbrenner last week by 7. Tonight they take on Alonzo, a team with a 2-game winning streak. But the Rams may give them a little trouble. They're hyped up tonight. You see that guy in the white shirt? That's former coach and NFL player Todd Johnson on the sidelines. And I think it helped. Take a look at this. The Rams' first drive and the pitch to Michael Puda Hayes. And the kid is gone. 38 yards for the score. Hayes, one of the best backs on the Sun Coast. Rams lead 7-0 first quarter. Next Ram offensive possession. It's superstar Sean White with the 11-yard keeper. He's another player that may go in Division I. Next play, guess who? It's Sean White with the keeper yet again. This time for 9 yards. Same series, it's Sean White doing it all by himself, taking it to the red zone to end the first quarter. Look for this team to make another run in the playoffs. No touchdown from that drive, but the 23-yard field goal you see there by Dorian Hall to make it 10-0. The Rams take it away as expected. Puda Hayes with over 100 yards on the ground, multiple scores. They win this one 48-8. Now the latest with Braden River Pirates and their marquee player, Knowledge McDaniel. On Thursday, Florida High School Athletic Association decided to increase McDaniel's eligibility from only non-district games to all of this year's regular season games. Good for him. But barred from any potential playoff games. That's the catch. This decision is extremely important to McDaniel, who has offers from more than 20 Division I programs. The Pirates are on a bye this week, but we'll get him back for the huge district game against the defending state champions, Venice, next Friday. And while we are on the subject of byes, we have quite a few teams with a bye this week. Hardee ranked 5th in the state in Class 5A. They have a perfect record so far at 4-0. Venice in Class 7A losing to Vero Beach early in the season. They're at 3-1. Braden River in the same district as Venice, losing to Trinity Christian in Jacksonville in their first game. They're at 3-1 as well. And tough loss for the Bayshore Bruins last week, getting beat by Southeast. They're at 3-1. And the Out of Door Academy ranked 5th in the Sunshine State Conference at 4-0. And coming up on Football Friday Night sights and scores from around the Sun Coast. And a team competing with Venice and Braden River trying to gain some ground in a non-district matchup. Stick around.
We're the Riverview Rams, and you're watching Football Friday Night on ABC 7. Let's go Rams!
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Kettle's got it. Kettle's got it.
Kettle's got what you're looking for at Kettle.com. 17 new car brands, over 1,000 used vehicles, prices and payments you can afford, credit help if you need it, and they pay cash for your old car. Plus, Kettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Need service? Kettle's got that too.
Kettle's got it.
Visit Kettle.com.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
The Palmetto Tigers are 2-2 and trying to compete with two of the toughest teams on the Suncoast, Venice and Braden River. As we mentioned, both those teams have a bye this week, so Palmetto trying to gain some momentum against a non-district opponent. But it's the Braves who strike first. Travis Williams with the fake and the handoff, and the keeper. 7-0 Lake Gibson. Still first quarter. Palmetto scores 3, kicks off to Lake Gibson, and it's Keyshawn Hodges. And he's off to the races. 82 yards, ladies and gentlemen. Tough one for Palmetto. 13-3 ball game. And it doesn't get any better for the Tigers. Bad snap to the punter. Lake Gibson recovers and sets them up right on the Tigers' 3-yard line to end the first quarter. Top of the second, and this. Yet another quarterback keeper. Travis Williams takes it into the end zone, making it 23 Braves. But Coach Marino and the Tigers come back to life. We've heard these names before. Anthony Marino to number 1, LaJohntay Wester, and he takes it to the house. 80 yards, cutting the Braves' lead to 10. Give them to a cold Dr. Pepper. Still in the second, the handoff to Johnny Jones, and he's gone. You see the touchdown there across the goal line before the ball pops free. 26-17 Palmetto. Later in the second, Marino with what looks like Palmetto's version of a Philly special you saw there. LaJohntay Webster to Edravian Butler for the touchdown. Down by 17, Palmetto makes a huge comeback. They win it 51-32. Now let's take a look at some scores around the Suncoast. We start off with some Class 7A. Sarasota getting their first win last week against Northport, and they lose today. Northport loses to DeSoto 20-9. Cardinal Mooney, they beat the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. Cardinal Mooney on a roll there in 3A. And one of the oldest rivalries in Southwest Florida, the Fort Myers Green Wave and the Charlotte Tarpons. Charlotte Tarpons win this one. They win that one 28-20. And the Port Charlotte Pirates, they only have one loss on the season. They beat the Sarasota Sailors 48-6. And it's the Battle of the Titans. IMG Academy ranked number 1 in the nation, and Mater Dei out of Santa Ana, California. That is in the second quarter, and I think that score is 0-0. But the Bradenton Christian Panthers, they lose a big one to Cambridge Christian, the Lancers, out of Orlando. And we are 5 games into the season, and Lakewood Ranch High School is making a conscious effort to make the game smarter and safer. The school's football program invested in brand new helmets and pads, which they say is decreasing the likelihood of concussions. Lakewood Ranch head coach Chris Colton says the new state-of-the-art helmets have been working well so far. Each helmet is equipped with 5 sensors, registering players' every move. The coaches collectively say these helmets will ultimately make the game safer.
When you get a training opportunity, you click on that data and it'll show you where it's spiked. It'll show you where he's hit, if he's been hit. You can see if it's a blindside hit. You can see if it's a straightaway hit. And it's just a way that you can individually approach the kid and say, hey, look, period 7, you need to, pay attention on how you're tackling or stuff along those lines.
And at this point, every starting player for the Mustangs have been fitted for one of these helmets. And now it's time for a great part of the show here, Friday Night Sights. Tag those pics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with @mysuncoast.com every Friday night, or the hashtag FFN7. The first pick we have here, the Palmetto Band. I mean, they're making it happen. Palmetto, obviously, they get the great win. I think the Palmetto Band was a huge part of that win for the Tigers. Our next pick, Riverview Ram cheerleaders. In the center there, Amelia Zinn. These guys were nonstop cheering throughout the half. I tell you, these guys were working just as hard as the football players on the field. And our next pick, cheerleaders. On the left, you see Tatiana Clark, and on the right, Giovanni Chaldone. Full of spirit at tonight's game of the week, Manatee Hurricanes versus the Steinbrenner Warriors. And just a reminder, folks, tag those pics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with @mysuncoast.com every Friday night. And coming up after another short break, next week's matchups and our fan of the week. Stick around.
Ready to open up new opportunities as an electrician? Don't do it yourself. Team up with Mr. Sparky instead. We're locally owned and looking for people like you. We offer our electricians great perks that you just won't get going it alone. And whether you're an apprentice, a master electrician, or somewhere in between, we have a spot for you.
Best decision I ever made.
Apply online or call today.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Call to see if you qualify to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan right now. At Humana, we believe great things are ahead of you when you start with healthy. And part of staying healthy means choosing the right Medicare plan. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits when you're sick, but keep in mind you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums than you do with other plans, and prescription drug coverage isn't included. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable monthly plan premium, and in some areas, no plan premium. It's all described in this free book. Call for yours and discover how an all-in-one Medicare Advantage plan from Humana could save you money. There is no obligation and the book is free. Call or go online right now.
The Players Center presents the wild Broadway season opener, Annie, Get Your Gun. There's no business like show business. This slice of magical American musical theater will thrill you with the classic tunes of Irving Berlin. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. Annie, Get Your Gun, September 18th through October 7th. Let's go on with the show.
Watch Good Morning Suncoast on ABC7, weekdays starting at 5. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Time now for our Fan of the Week, but in this case, Fans of the Week. That's Brenna Knopper up front with the red hair and the Kilty Crew. Where the Kilties and the band is concerned, Riverview is probably one of the biggest in the state. It doesn't matter who they play. Today they played Alonzo, and that student section is always packed. And congrats again on that district win, Brenna and the Kilty Crew, Fans of the Week. And tune in next week because we have a couple key matchups. Like we said, Brain River at Venice, that's the marquee matchup. Thursday, Tampa Alonzo will play at Manatee, Lakewood Ranch at Northport, Sarasota at Palmetto, Cape Coral Island Coast at Charlotte, and Booker at Bayshore. So plenty of games next week. Make sure you tune in 11:15 sharp. See you next week, folks.